Hey guys, welcome back. Now, let's be honest, for the past 2 to 3 years, it's pretty much been the Bitcoin show. Bitcoin was the first to get ETFs, which blew every record out of the water. Bitcoin was first bought by corporations, and it was Bitcoin that was first bought by nation states. And then on the flip side, we have Ethereum, and for the past 2 to 3 years, Ethereum has been getting crushed. Slowly deflating, with everyone saying Ethereum is dead. However, in this video, you're gonna see why I think this sleeping giant is about to awake and why a massive price shock is likely coming our way. We'll cover, is Ethereum in fact dead, as there will be warning signs, not just opinions on social media. Then we'll look at the big revaluations going on all over the place, and is Ethereum next? And then we'll finish with trying to answer when could we see this big Ethereum rally finally begin? Okay, so first up, before we jump in and see how high could Ethereum be going, we just need to do a quick sanity check and see, is Ethereum in fact dead? So before we talk about when Ethereum is going to explode and just how high it may be going, let's just quickly answer the question, is Ethereum dead? As for the last 2 years, this is what everyone has been calling for on social media, saying that it's old tech, it's dead, it's done. And as mentioned, if this is true, then there would be signs. Now, this is a chart that I like to keep coming back to, as it's a great snapshot of the Ethereum ecosystem in just one place. It's the Ethereum unique addresses. So, if Ethereum was truly dead, then this would be going sideways. No more unique addresses would be created. But this is a picture-perfect chart. Up and to the right. This is exactly what you want to see. And it's now coming close to 300 million unique addresses. So based on Metcalfe's law, Ethereum is looking very, very strong. And the other interesting thing to me on this chart is that even though we get these big crypto crashes and crypto winters, you can see there was a massive run in 2017. 2018 was the big correction year, and you'd think it would be going sideways as it was all crashing down, but it actually never looked stronger. Now, again, 2021 was the big boom blow-off year, and then it was 2022, the last time it all came crashing down. So again, you'd think that at least people would stop creating Ethereum addresses. You'd think it would be going sideways for the year. But still, as everything was crashing down, people were building and using Ethereum. So not only does this not say that Ethereum is dead, it says that the network is extremely resilient and it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, the second thing I like to point out has to do with the developers, people who actually know what they're talking about and are working on the different chains, and they know the differences between the chains. They know the pros, they know the cons. I call them the smart money, unlike your average retail investor, which just jumps on the one that has been going up lately. So if Ethereum was dead, then we'd see a massive migration away from Ethereum and into the other chains. And what do we see? Well, this is ranked by the top 12, and lo and behold, Ethereum, out of God knows how many cryptos now, probably over 1 million, is number 1. It has the vast majority of the developers. So this is a huge green flag saying Ethereum is strong. But then regular viewers of my channel will know that of the top 12, there's not just Ethereum. Base is Coinbase's layer 2, which is also built on Ethereum. So add another 900 developers in there. Then you've got Polygon built on Ethereum, add another 800 developers in there. Then you've got Arbitrum, same thing, built on Ethereum, another 700. You've got Scroll, another 650. You've got Optimism, another best part of 500. So in fact, of the top 12 protocols sorted by developers, 6 of them are all building on Ethereum. So again, a massive green flag, and this says to me, it's way more likely Ethereum's going to do a big revaluation than it is to disappear. And then finally, let's just talk about arguably, Ethereum's greatest use case, and that is decentralized finance. So this was the last boom of 2021 where things went bananas, and DeFi got to about 180 billion of total value locked. So obviously we had the big crypto winter, we've had a couple of recovery years, and right now you can see with Trump back in the presidency, DeFi is going to be coming back and even stronger. And the financial markets are potentially going to be huge, maybe double, triple, quadruple what you see here. So this is easily going to be $1 trillion market. And what's the breakdown? Well, over 50% of this total value locked is in Ethereum. Then number 2, which is Solana, is a tiny slice in proportion. Then you've got Tron, Binance, Bitcoin, Base, which is also Ethereum, as is Arbitrum, and then everything else. So again, looking at one of Ethereum's greatest use cases, it's still dominating, and DeFi is set to explode higher as well. So to answer the question, for me, it's clear to see Ethereum is not dead. Now, let's talk about these crazy revaluations that are going on right now. So, jumping into the charts, and we're going to start with Bitcoin, the king of the cryptos. And what do we see? Well, last month we had one of these big God candles. In fact, I think it was the largest dollar gain that we've ever seen. You can see where Bitcoin went at one point at 66. At one point, there's a 50% move in just 1 month. So this was the first big revaluation after the halving. So obviously the miner rewards get cut in half. So theoretically, all things being equal, the price has to double. And what do we see? As the price came down to 60, the price did in fact double, almost double from there to 100, and the next run's going to be about 110, 120. So Bitcoin led the charge with the first revaluation. Now that Bitcoin has got right up to 100, the eyes then turn to the altcoins. And this is something I'm recently talking about. It's the race back to the previous all-time high. So other strong ones were Solana, after getting absolutely crushed in the last crypto winter, dropping almost 90%, which was crazy. Solana has shown excellent strength, and similar to Bitcoin, it had its revaluation moment last month, going from 155 and jumping 70% this time in just 1 month. It then had a very nice correction of about 20%, but you can see it revalued itself back to its previous all-time high. So for me, this is quickly becoming a large cap, much safer play. Then, did you see what recently happened to XRP? Talk about crazy revaluation. So this one has gone absolutely bananas, going from 0.49 and going at one point it went up 485% in just 6 weeks. So I think you'll all agree that one was an insane move, a total god candle, an amazing revaluation, and amazingly there's still room to go to get to its previous all-time high. So anyone investing in XRP, they knew that there's still quite a long way to go. However, this one could be over shortly, as from where it is now to get back to its previous all-time high, it's now just 24%. So this big revaluation is much closer to being completed after 2 huge god candles. And so this brings us to Ethereum. And the big question is Ethereum next? It had a nice move with everything else. So last month was one of its best months for a very long time. That was about a 58% move. And what I think is going to happen is, because it's the second largest digital asset, so this really should be back to its previous all-time high by now, which is why I still think there's a big rotation coming. And from where it is right now, there's still a good 30% move, which for a large cap, for a safety play, for everyone investing in Ethereum from the traditional financial world, this is an excellent move. This would be an entire year's worth of investing in the S&P 500, and it could come in literally 2 weeks. So for me, this is looking like a very likely play. Okay, and to finish up, let's try to answer the question of when. When is this big move going to come? Well, firstly, if we take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, we can see there is a mega wedge forming that's been multiple years in the making, and it's getting very, very close to breaking out. It just touched and broke below the bottom of the range, and it's only a matter of time until this has to break either way. And I'm going to show you shortly why I think the break is going to be to the upside. And I likely think it's going to be coming either this month in December, or in January we're going to see the big move and then the big breakout. So why do I think December or January? Well, this is Bitcoin's chart, and if we see from the halving, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months to get to the previous all-time high, and then month 7 where it smashes through. What do we see this time around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get back to the previous high, and then it's this month that it smashes through. Month number 7. Well, with Ethereum, it looks like it could just be 1 month behind. So if we take a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is month number 7, which would be December, and it looks like it's just the next month where it finally shoots right back to its previous all-time high with a nice little breakthrough. And last time this was also January. So if we take a look at this time, April being the halving, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a nice revaluation. And then if it is 1 month behind, this is why it's either going to be this month where we see a massive move in Ethereum. So it could be starting literally any day, or if history repeats, then it will be January where we get the big breakthrough. Looking at Ethereum's quarterly returns, this also backs up the theory that it could very well be January, as January is Ethereum's strongest quarter by far. If we take a look at the last halving year, it was very strong, over 100% for Ethereum, but it is Q1 where things really go crazy, 160%. So again, this backs up, it could very well be breaking out December or January. And to finish, So this is Bitcoin's monthly returns for this year, 2024, and normally it's been beating Ethereum the entire time this year. However, we've now got the data for last month, which is November, and Bitcoin had a great month of 37%. However, if we check in on Ethereum, although it's struggled to keep pace this year, where last month Bitcoin did 37%, Ethereum did 47%. So this could suggest that the big rotation and where Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin from now on could very well have already begun. For the past 2 to 3 years, it's pretty much been the Bitcoin show. However, have things already just flipped? As last month, Ethereum finally outpaced Bitcoin. If it was in fact true that Ethereum was dead, then there would be signs, not just opinions on social media. However, we did see that the ecosystem has never looked stronger. It is completely dominating the vast majority of developers, and it has a very powerful use case being decentralized finance. Recently, there's been some amazing revaluations popping off across the board. Bitcoin led the charge, XRP literally just mooned, and the question is Ethereum next? And when it comes to when, it could be as soon as this month, or if not, then it would be next month. However, the great news for all Ethereum investors is that the time is finally here. Patience has paid off, and the big rotation is coming. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, you let me know your thoughts on Ethereum. Are we about to see a massive revaluation for Ethereum? Let me know below. However, just remember to get rid of 100% of the comment spam and trading bots that plague YouTube comments. We are trying out the new SuperThanks Commenting system. So to get your question or comment read and replied to, or just to say thanks, then use SuperThanks below. And for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.